Goeiemorgen mense. Alright, today is Saturday the 23rd of March. It's a month since I did the last, well, the original scalp, and it's been 2 weeks since I did the last video, which was sort of a, just maintain the same height of cut on the mower, go and color it all in again, try and see how much I can eat into that turf canopy without creating a new scalp, which left me with a pretty good cover left over anyway, and I got to color in as much as what I wanted. I then didn't mow last weekend, and then on Wednesday I had the garden service come in and leave me in this state so that the tippy tips are trimmed. You can tell that their skew mowers have definitely created some funny business. You can tell like longish patch and where the mower dips to one side, or where they're mowing over the same area. So instead of mowing like a path and then mowing back on a new line, they overlap the two, and then that also causes these kinds of lines. A little bit difficult to not do that when you're using a rotary, but anyway, this is the state that I'm in now. Slightly overgrown from for what I wanted at this stage, but that's due to laziness. So anyway, let's get Frankenstein back out there. I've reset the height to cut to 15 mils, which is what I didn't want to do, but I also don't want to continue seeing yellowish tinges, because when this grass grows in, it's dark green. So I'm messing up what could be. So 15 mils is what it is. Hello Marlo. Okay, let's mow. So there it is after the first pass. It's looking all right, not bad. There is still some scalpy stuff going on, even with me lifting it up to 15 mils, and that is because I broke my own rule when scalping. And that is that you must go down to half of your intended height of cut, or you're not going to achieve a good result after your scalp. Scalping in general, for Kikuyu in particular, is always good. So it's looking pretty okay because I scalped, but it would have been looking great and rock solid if I had gone down to 6 mil to achieve my 12 mil height of cut intentions. And now I'm up to 15 mil and still scalping because I only went down to 12 mil. It is a pretty hefty 12 mil. I went in multiple directions and scalp lacquer and all the rest of it, and it looked great on camera. And I did this to prove a point. That was that scalping is good, yes, but scalping well is a lot better. Anyway, I'm going to go now and just mow it in different directions, but I just want to show you what it looks like from the middle of the lawn, from the top, which I haven't done in ages. And you can tell it's actually looking pretty darn good. That is nice. That is very, very nice. But there are patches where the ground sort of makes a mound, and then you scalp a little bit too far into that canopy, and then you end up showing all those runner stompies. And those are the guys that show up on camera and when you expose that little bit of thatch. That is problem child by not scalping deep enough. Okay, let's mow again.
Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go.
Okay, there we have it after the mow, the second pass, and that's now looking bloody nice. Slightly pale, on camera at least. It's looking quite good in person. I'm very happy with that. I think I'm just going to give it a little touch up. Not with mow, maybe some fert. And yeah, then we'll call it a day. That is looking good. I'm happy with that. I just came back from water break and to get that loaded. That's looking pretty good now that it's perked back up again after the mow. I am quite happy with that. Excuse the alarm in the background, but I do live in South Africa. This is another Novatec product from Compo Expert. This is called Novatec Solube NKCA. And you might think, Solube? This is supposed to be soluble. It is soluble. You can chuck this in your sprayer or in your fertigation system, and it will dissolve, and you spray it out over your yard with water for a type of fertigation or foliar feed. But if you take it in its granular state now while it's dry, put it into a spreader, throw it out over the lawn, and then water it in straight after, you'll get the same results. So that's what I'm going to do, because it's easier and I'm lazy. Actually, I just realized something. A long time ago I broke the agitator on my little spreader, so I just went now, grabbed a piece of cable tie. Hopefully that'll do. You can see what I did there. I just put the cable tie onto the old agitator's totty, and that should hopefully do the trick. Make sure that you water it in nicely. So I'm going to run the irrigation for about 10 minutes, and that's 10 minutes aside in my case, 20 minutes in total. And yeah, we'll see how it looks a little bit later or tomorrow. Okay, so whilst that's going, the reason that I put down NKCA, so Novatec Solube NKCA, it's just nitrogen, potassium and calcium. And it's because I realized, well, actually quite some time back, I've just been trying to get my head into a video for it, haven't been doing it, so I'm just going to come out lazily like this to explain it to you. I realized that my swimming pool keeps on needing sodium bicarbonate. The pH is dropping all the time, and so I need to lift it by using sodium bicarbonate. And then I clicked, well, it's because I'm using the borehole water. And then you click, but you don't do anything about it, and you realize, okay, maybe the borehole water is a bit too acidic, it's causing the pool to acidify. And then I noticed slowly but surely that my grass is becoming slightly more difficult to look after. It's slightly less dark green than what it has been in the past, with me doing very little to it. I'm still doing nothing to it, but I'm noticing that it's not quite as perfect. And so I did a little soil test, and my pH has gone down to 5.2, 5.3, depending on where you measure it. And that's very low. It should be between 6.8, 7.2 for turf care in most circumstances. Depends on various things, the actual soil composition, the soil structure and the type of grass and that kind of stuff will determine a slightly different pH, or at least what will be better for you. But I like to stick around 7 because it makes life difficult for weeds as well. Anyway, what that means though is that I probably have an issue with calcium being taken into the plant, and calcium is probably the next most important thing to turf care than nitrogen. So for me, it was a good idea just to get this down now, and then during winter I'll probably start liming the lawn. And it's a good idea to lime in winter because your lawn will go dormant, and then you can start putting down slightly heavier doses of lime. You can't just go in there guns blazing and put down huge doses of lime to try and correct a very big pH difference like what I have now all in one go, because you'll kill your grass, you'll kill your plants, you'll kill everything. So you got to do it in stages. So, stay tuned for as and when I do that. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, share this with your buddies, and we'll see you on the next one. Oh, there's the sprinklers coming in here. Cheers.